Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas NFL Stadium update. This one having to do with the Federal Aviation Administration. I just received answers to emails I sent to the FAA. Before that, I made calls first to FAA Las Vegas, which I must inform you has no involvement in reviewing the plans for the Oakland Raiders Las Vegas Stadium, NFL Stadium. They directed me to FAA Phoenix, and I just talked to the department boss there, and he in turn, after conversation, referred me to media relations. So I both called and then emailed media relations, and this is the response I received back. First of all, hi, the team filed, referring to the Oakland Raiders, filed for FAA review of their project in June. We began our review at that time. We look at whether a project could pose a hazard to aircraft or to navigation aids. There is no specific timetable for a review. It depends on whether we identify any issues, and if so, how long it takes to resolve them. We also review proposed crane locations and heights. Now, before I get to that, I'll explain what questions I asked. My email went like this. Hi, I'm Zenny Abraham of Zenny62 Media, and I've covered the Oakland Raiders and Oakland Raiders' quest for a new stadium for some years now. I've been told by FAA Las Vegas that FAA Phoenix is handling the review of the proposed Las Vegas NFL Stadium. I have the following questions. 1. Has the review process started? 2. If not yet, then when will it start? 3. How long will it take? 4. What will be considered in addition to height concerns? And 5. Will construction crane height play a factor? And the reason why I put that in is a viewer sent me an email explaining that U.S. Bank Stadium, where the Minnesota Vikings play, their new stadium that opened last year, has a height of, at its topmost point, approximately 247 feet. But the cranes used during construction rose as much as 100 feet higher than that. And he instructed me to go to Google, which I did, and look for pictures to justify what he was writing. He was right. So that's why I put that in the email that I sent to FAA Media Relations. Now, what I got back in terms of my questions, or the answers to my questions, were what I read to you just now, which, again, to repeat, are specifically that the Raiders filed for FAA review of their project in June. I believe that was June 14th. We began our review at that time. This is now, for those who will see this video later, July 25th, Tuesday, July 25th, okay? We look at, this is the person, we look at whether a project could pose a hazard to aircraft or to navigation aids. There is no specific timetable for review. It depends on whether we identify any issues, and if so, how long it takes to resolve them. We also review proposed crane locations and heights. Now, I then offered this follow-up. Thank you for the response. So would I be correct in telling my viewers that the review started and is ongoing, but the time of completion is not known? And also, are you sensitive to the Raiders' construction timetable? The response I received back is, you would be correct in saying that. As for your second question, we conduct our reviews as quickly as we can, but our top priority is determining whether a proposed project could pose a hazard to aircraft or navigation aids, and if so, whether and how the hazard can be mitigated, that is, eliminated or dealt with or addressed. We do not we do not sacrifice, this is a quote, we do not sacrifice accuracy and thoroughness for speed. So there you go. That's the latest. It's been over a month into that process, or about a month into that process. It's not done, but the FAA wants to make sure that it's accurate rather than fast. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube. Stay tuned for my live stream on this tonight at 9 o'clock Pacific, 9:15 Pacific actually, and then become an investor in Zenny62. You will get shares back. Even if you invest just $2, you will receive shares in Zenny62 Media. Not yet tradable, but will be. If Zenny62 Media is acquired, you'll get your return. So, if you want. So, again, stay tuned and subscribe to Zenny62 and come back and visit our live stream show tonight and participate. All right, see ya.